Hello, we are live. Welcome to Wives Wednesday. I am so glad you all have joined me again, whether you're live or you're listening to it via YouTube. I am honored that you are here again at Wives Wednesday. I am Courtney, the Master Relationship Mechanic, here again to talk about how you can be the best you. So your relationship reflects the best relationship from you. And that is what Wives Wednesday is about. It's about standing in the mirror and really analyzing yourself so that your relationship can become better because you're working on being your best self. Okay, so jumping into that, tonight's topic is about the tongue and the tone. So what I'm going to start off with is, what do these phrases make you think of? Hot water, timeout, doghouse. Kind of like Jeopardy. When you say those things, you think of a question, you think of a statement, you think of something that triggers. And in your relationship, those are really bad phrases because your spouse, another adult, should never feel like they're going to be in hot water, timeout, or the doghouse. Because those are really kind of controlling terms. And those type of controlling terms, they actually kind of turn you against each other. So if you think about those terms and you had a feeling that you wanted your mate to feel, would you prefer him to think about fear? Because he doesn't love retaliation and retribution from you. That is why he does the things that make you happy, but it has nothing to do with love. It's all out of fear because he doesn't want you to retaliate or have any retribution. He wants to keep the drama. He wants to keep the peace, but there's no real love. There's just, I give in because I want a happy ending. Is that really what you want? I mean, yes, we want happy, we want peace, but you don't want it in the sense of creating an environment of fear. You want to have an environment of love. Love because he loves and honors and cherishes you. So you want to create an environment of respect, mutual respect between two adults. That is the atmosphere that you're creating in this relationship. It is not an atmosphere of fear. That's kind of like what you do for your kids. You create that sense of fear so then when they grow into the adults, that fear turns into a sense of mutual respect. But as an adult, when you all have both been raised and you have both been grown, the things that you do with your children to break habits and change behaviors, those things are not your responsibility as a mate to break your mate, to change your mate. At that point of the phase in your relationship, that is not what you're meant to do as a wife. Your job as a wife in an adult relationship. So remember, if you want to be in an adult relationship, it requires mature communication to express feelings to reach a resolution. And that's what you're trying to reach, a resolution. You're not trying to break habits. You're not trying to change their spirit. You're not trying to mold them into somebody else. So don't get in a relationship you're trying to change them, trying to mold them, trying to break them. You're in a relationship so that you can communicate on the level as two mature adults and communicate and reach a resolution. That is the key to adult communication. And so in that, you have to learn how your mate feels, because those terms might not be derogative in your mind, but it's according to how you use them, when you use them, and what's the point of using. So check your motives behind the conversation and the language that you use. So basically what I really want to leave you with, and this is probably what I'm going to be a very nice and sweet and short message, how we say kiss it, keep it short, sweet, and simple. That's what we're getting ready to do right here. But the whole thing that I really want you to get from this message is, how does your mate feel? So you have to learn how to tame your tongue. That means the words that come out of your mouth, you really need to think about. Just because it's true does not mean you need to say it. It needs to be something that edifies and improves your relationship, not to break their spirit, not to make them fearful. Then you need to learn how to control your tone, because a lot of times, as the old saying goes, it's not what you say, it's how you say it that comes across. And a lot of times our tone is in our expression as women. We give you that look, that mama look. Sometimes you absolutely don't have to say a word, but be careful that you're not using the mama look on the grown people in your relationships, especially your spouse. Get a look of mutual respect where you all communicate the tone that you should be taking away. Get away from hot water, timeout, doghouse, and start using the terms as I need some space to calm down. I need some time to regroup. But do not make this time past your bedtime. That is the clicker here. Not past your bedtime. Always reach some type of resolution, even though it might not be the final resolution, but some place where your relationship can get back to a peaceful state before you go to bed. Take the time to have that communication. And if you have not reached that place of great communication, a great conflict resolver, or found that level of commitment to stay up through the night to resolve it before you lay your head, because you don't want to marinate on something that needs a resolution, but you do want to have reasonable expectations in your relationship. So if you ever need to reach me to have a moment, just to have a little Q&A with me, you can always reach me at 678-905-3550, and you can either leave me a voicemail or you can text me, and we can communicate on the regular basis, because my goal as the master relationship mechanic is to help you fix whatever is not running smoothly in your relationship so that you can be on the best relationship journey of your life. So contact me, because I want 2016, not just 1 month, but the entire 2016 for you to reach where it is that you want to reach, to be the best you, so you can reflect that in your relationship. So contact me. And Watch Wednesday, please keep listening, because it's not the end of the week. And if you know there's a surprise coming up in this week for the people who are subscribed. Thank you. Signing off, Courtney, Master Relationship Mechanic.